Hi, I'm Rachel and I'm a fourth year student at the Royal Veterinary College, and this is Spice and he's one of our blood donors. So today I'm going to be talking to you about body condition scoring. There are two different scales we use, the 0 to 5 scale and the 1 to 9 scale. For the purposes of this video, I'll be using the 1 to 9 scale, but if you prefer to use the 0 to 5 scale, that's absolutely fine. So a normal horse has a body condition score of 5 on the 1 to 9 scale, then more towards a 4 during the winter months and more towards a 6 in the summer months. If you are interested in how a horse's body weight changes over the year, then have a look at the weight loss section of our app. So the first thing we're going to do is take a look at Spice from a distance. So his head should be facing forwards and he should be standing square. And we're going to have a look and see if we can see his ribs. So if you can see his ribs, then he's a 4 or less. And if you can't see his ribs, then he's a 5 or more. So the next thing we're going to do is get our hands on the horse. We want to be able to feel each of the fat deposits. You can't do this from just looking at them. So we're going to start with his neck. So this is his muscle here. And if we feel along the top of his neck, feeling for the fat. The next place we're going to look at is at his withers. So I'm going to feel along here see how bony it is and if it's got any fat covering there. The next place is the shoulder, so I'm going to feel all the way around the shoulder. If he has fat here, it'll be very soft and squidgy and bulging out. So the next place I'm going to look is his ribs, and I'm going to feel along his ribs. I'm going to feel for each individual rib and if there's any fat covering between or on top of them. The next place is his back, so I'm going to feel along his back, feel on either side of his back for any fat here, because if it bulges out, then that will make him a higher score. So his is nice and flat. And then we're also going to feel around the tail head, so I'm going to feel on either side of the tail head to feel if there's any squishy, bulgy fat there. So those are the places you need to be looking at. If you look later on in the app, we have a description of every single score and for each place. So if you give a score to each different place and then take an average, then that will be the score that you can enter into the app.